That core exercise you're doing for your abs might actually be making your back pain worse, especially if your pain increases the longer you sit or when you bend forward, because certain core exercises repeatedly stress your disc without you even realizing it. And the more you do them, the worse it can get. My name is Dr. Grant Elliott, founder of RehabFix. We've helped thousands with low back pain, disc herniations, and sciatica fully recover through our one-on-one online coaching program. And in this episode, I'm going to explain why certain core exercises can actually make your back pain worse, what's really happening inside your spine, and show you the right core exercises to reduce pressure on your discs instead of increasing it. First, you need to understand a common myth that could be keeping you stuck in pain, which is that your core is weak. So many people with back pain are told the reason for their pain is because their core is weak, and if they just strengthen their core, their back pain will go away. However, there's no substantial evidence to support a direct relationship between core strength and back pain. Otherwise, anyone with a strong core wouldn't get back pain. But that's not the case at all. We have tons of athletes, CrossFit athletes, bodybuilders, powerlifters, strongmen who have incredibly strong cores and they still have back pain just like you and me. But having a strong core is important. But if you keep flaring up your back, or maybe you don't realize that it's preventing your injury from recovering, we need to look at the way you're strengthening your core. And the most common ab exercises you're doing, like typical crunches, sit-ups, or Russian twists, they all involve repetitive spinal flexion, rounding of the lower back. And if your pain gets worse when sitting for long periods or bending forward like you're trying to touch your toes or put on socks and shoes in the morning, then we already know your spine does not like bending and you're sitting in a bent position all day. So why would more of that same thing be good for you? It isn't. It's worse for you. And the reason this increases your pain in many circumstances is due to disc pressure. Studies show that when we sit in a bent position or when we round our back forward, that increases disc pressure towards the back of the spine. And inherently, that isn't a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with sitting in a bent position or rounding forward. I'm not saying that. But if you have back pain and you're sensitive to this, then you are sensitive to increasing disc pressure the wrong direction. So usually when we're dealing with a disc bulge or herniation, if we bend forward, it puts more pressure on the disc, which then hits a nerve or other sensitive tissue and can increase nerve pain down the leg or back pain. So it's not that your core is weak necessarily, it's that you're strengthening it in the wrong way that's increasing stress and pressure on your spine. So instead of training your core where your spine is moving and bending, I'm gonna show you 2 ways to train your core without your spine moving at all. Because right now, you need to control and stabilize your spine. So here are 2 simple exercises you can do to train your core without irritating your back. First is our reverse crunch exercise. Lay on your back, bend your knees, and keep your low back flat on the floor. And now here is where instead of bringing your chest up to your knees, rounding your back and causing pain, you're gonna keep your back flat on the floor and you're gonna bring your knees to your chest. Now, it's crucial to keep your knees bent and we're just bringing them up until your hips are about at a 90-degree angle and then slowly lower back down. This is what's going to make it most challenging. Also, while we perform this, I recommend having one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly and expanding your abdomen so that it pushes into the hand that's on your belly and maintaining that pressure throughout this movement while restricting movement of your chest. This is going to help you learn how to breathe better, how to use your diaphragm, how to create intra-abdominal pressure so you're not only strengthening your core, but now you're learning how to intrinsically stabilize your spine as well. And this will absolutely relate to when we get you back into squatting, deadlifting, running, or any other exercises that relate to your goal. This might look simple for some, but it is harder than it looks. And all we're doing is flipping the typical crunch upside down so that your spine isn't moving, your hips are, but it's still training your core in a phenomenal way. This will reduce stress on the disc, reduce movement of the lumbar spine, and keep your spine in a safe, stable position. Now, if for some of you this is too difficult, you can simply regress this by only lifting one leg at a time so that you can build up with wherever you're at in your back pain journey. Hey, real quick, I know you're struggling with pain and obviously want to fix it. So if you just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509, I will send you my free back pain fix demo. Just text that number and you can fix your pain. Thank me later. Back to the show. Now, if getting on the ground is just too uncomfortable for you and you can't do that easily, there is a way we can train your spine in a neutral position while standing. You're going to grab a cable or a band. You're going to anchor it. You're going to walk away from the anchor as to increase tension on this band. Now you're going to hold it against your chest, slightly squat and bend the knees. Keep your spine nice and straight and push the cable or band straight out. As you do this, hold your core tight, expand that belly again, and do not allow your body to rotate. Hold it for just a couple seconds and bring it back in. As you are performing this repetitively, you are resisting rotation. So this is an anti-rotation exercise, and many discs are sensitive through rotation. So this is an incredible way to build musculature around rotation, to make rotation safer, to learn how to decelerate through rotation better. And this will not only improve spine stability, but it will help reduce irritation around that disc through movement. So what you don't want to be doing is exercises that keep feeding your back pain. And rather, if you start training stability in low back friendly ways outside of flexion, if that's a trigger for you, then your back will start to improve dramatically quicker. Now you will notice immediate improvement and better strength from these movements, but there's still one component that you could be missing, and that is if core strength isn't the root cause of your issue. Yes, you can't go wrong getting strong, and having a stronger core in the right ways is great. But if you have a disc bulge or if you have sciatica, this isn't gonna fix that. And the reason why is because this is getting your core stronger or packing on muscle around your disc or nerve, but it's not fixing the disc or nerve. A disc bulge is usually bulging or hitting a nerve because you've had a lot of repetitive motions and it's bulging and it's moved the wrong direction. We need to move the spine the right direction to work the disc back where it came from, away from the sensitive tissue and away from the nerve. That's what's going to help your situation long term. Because again, if you have dysfunction in your low back, you can pack muscle and stability around it. That's great, but the dysfunction is still there. So you need a specific solution for your disc and nerve exactly, or whatever else might be going on, could be your hips, other than just getting a stronger core. So if you want to ensure that you have the right plan and you're targeting the right things to get out of pain as quickly as possible, then I have something for you. And what I have tells you exactly what's causing your pain and what you need to do to fix it. On average, it reduces your pain by 37% in a single session, and in certain scenarios has helped our clients completely eliminate their pain within as little as 15 days. And it's called the centralization process. And if you would like to see if it could help you and get a structured plan to healing, then just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509 to get a tailored step-by-step plan to finally fix your back or sciatica issues. Text me right now so you don't miss this opportunity to finally get pain-free and live the life that you deserve. And after you text me, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at RehabFix for more free daily videos and insights into my life and what I'm doing for myself and our clients to help us achieve a bulletproof low back. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see some of you in our program real soon.